The agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the ADA Title VI grievance forms as well as a voluntary public involvement survey are available in hanging wall files for anyone interested. Next is the approval of minutes.
I'll make it a motion.
Second, motion made by Mrs. Pethorsky, second by Albert to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Mrs. Pethorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal? Albert votes yes. Passes 5-0. Next, the approval of claims. Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion made by Mrs. Deal, seconded by Mrs. Pethorsky to approve the claims. Any discussion? Mrs. Pethorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes. Passes 5-0. Next, utilities.
And I think everybody's got a copy of my report. Past month, the water use has increased substantially. One of the things is that we're providing some water to the powerhouse at the correctional center. They're using this last month 70,000 gallons a day. So the check has been the bill I think has been pretty good from there. So South Coast is using a little bit more too. And typically you see an increase because people let their water run in some of the houses. We did have a water main break between Main and Railroad Street. There was actually a valve. We had to cut the valve out and just had it, D&M did that work. One of the things, we were having some things fail at the water plant, but we're trying to limp them along as far as we can go. Just because everything's going to be replaced at the water plant internally as far as heaters and generators and everything else. The McDonald's oil station's given us so we had to do some work on that. Replace both check valves. The generator's causing some problems. Superior Pumping actually ordered a new transfer switch for that. Hopefully within the next week we'll have that installed. We had to get NIPSCO out, the snowstorm, which was a Sunday, 2-3 Sundays ago. I was out there with them until about 2 in the morning to try and determine if we could find the problem. We didn't. I called up the power quality people with NIPSCO. They came in and put a monitor on, and the problem does not appear to be a NIPSCO issue. It's probably within the transfer switch. And really, the only thing we're still occupying a lot of our time is finishing up the wastewater improvements project. There's still some punch list items and things that need to be corrected and some equipment that needs to be taken care of under warranty. And we're gearing up for the water plant. There's the water system upgrade, which will start probably within the next 3 or 4 weeks. Bowen's going to mobilize and we'll start taking some trees down. Some of the first things we'll do is probably get the two wells drilled. We're putting basically the pole barn up to move all the stuff out of the one bay at the water plant so we can get room to put the new filter in. So in essence, the water plant will basically be almost a completely new water treatment facility. The 2 filters are going to be completely reconditioned with a new filter in. Both the existing wells will be completely rebuilt and upgraded a little bit because we're going to change a little bit on the type of treatment. 2 brand new wells, 2 side-by-side standby generators, so we've got redundancy. And then there's going to be a whole lot of water main installed too, miles of water main. So this is going to be a big project. It's going to last probably over 2 years. So that's all I have.
I know they were out the other day, I think Pittsburgh Tank was out doing borings soil borings for the road.
There's been a lot of discussion engineering-wise on the soils and how deep the footings and that type of thing have to go. Because it's going to be a brand new 500,000 gallon water tower that will be on the system. It'll be a pedestal tower, which is much better than a leg tower. So it's going to have a very good water facility in this town too.
That's courtesy of the Department of Correction. So, but it'll be ours when it's all done.
Where's that new tower going to be at the prison?
Yeah. It'll be to the north. Well, if you drive back in there, it'd be on the south side of the road. Kind of on the north of everything there now. When that vacant. Well, if you lived here long enough, there used to be a pond there. They dug it, put it in, and filled it. But yeah, closer to the gate. If you've ever driven back there, closer to the gate.
Should be right by we've got a lift station out there, so we can actually provide emergency power from the lift station too, so it's a nice purpose. It's pretty well thought out, I think.
Okay, anything else on utilities? We have the McMahon agreement. McMahon is the engineering and architects that's designed a lot of designed all of the sewer and the water project. Most of the work they have done has been for our projects, and it's the contract that's hourly rates depending what they do. Similar to every other contract previous years. So I'll make a motion that we approve this contract for 2026.
I'll second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Pothorsky to enter into the agreement for 2026 with McMahon. Is there any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. Streets?
The only thing I have, Bubba reached out to me, had a cylinder blow out on one of the trucks. It's currently getting repaired. It should be hopefully done by Thursday, and then they gotta get it put back in. So he had to have Parkman come out and help get some snow removal in the cul-de-sacs for opening up fire hydrants and getting access to mailboxes.
Is Bubba sick of snow yet?
I think he's getting there.
No, good. I don't know anybody that's not sick of the snow, so.
He's definitely not sick of sleeping, I promise you that.
Okay, anything else on streets? Police?
So in January, we had 181 calls for service. Included in that was 34 traffic stops, 20 vehicle crashes, 10 being property damage, 6 injury and assisted 1 fatality crash, 9 assist fire medics, 17 disturbance type calls, and 10 reckless / intoxicated driver calls. Most of what we've got going on now is FTO for Haskins and Wood. Haskins is accelerating pretty quickly as I expected him to with the experience he brought from Lake Station. He's currently in the shadow portion and driving on his own, so pretty much whatever he's out on, somebody rolls up to it with him just to observe and make sure he's got everything he needs. We're having a hard time finding a pre-basic class going to get Wood to where he's able to do everything that we need to do with him. He's riding with me right now, but he's limited to observation until we find a pre-basic class for him, or the academy comes around, one of the two. We're looking into the possibility of potentially hosting a pre-basic class, so we can get that knocked out, and then we still have another candidate that we haven't formally offered a position to yet, because he's in the same boat. And I can't have 2 guys that we're not able to fully train. So we're getting there. We just have some hurdles to go.
How the Durangos running?
Yeah, we got the one back from Bernines. Ran into an issue with that today, so I'll have to give them a call tomorrow to get that back in and get looked at. It doesn't break well at high speeds. So that's an issue that we didn't run into until today because it hasn't been driven hard quite yet. I think it's probably going to be a brake-related issue, so that should be an easy fix. Still having some issues with the Dodge that's at the dealership, so I'm going to be working on typing something up for Doug to have some discussions for that on what we can do to resolve that issue, because we're in excess of 7 months. 7 months now, so I think it's unfortunately going to take that level of inquiry with Dodge to sort it out.
And it's not limited to us. I know a lot of the issues
I
with,
mean, part of the issue is there's certainly a back order, because it's the biggest issue that Dodge is having with the police Durangos is that specific year with the specific engine. So everybody's having that issue across the country for those Durango Hemis. But I've got 2 of them that need to be there, one that's there and one that we're driving that needs to be there, and that's half my fleet. I can't be without half the
Right.
fleet for 7 months to, by the time they get done with that, we're probably looking at close to a year. And that's absurd.
and they cashed the check right away when we bought them. Yeah,
I don't think it's sat around very long.
okay,
That's all I got.
okay, thank you. Anybody have any questions or anything?
Please skip park.
Parks?
Well, now I'm gonna talk all night. So anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I got nothing.
I was gonna say that for last. Finance, we have ordinance 2021, it's additional appropriation. This was money that was appropriated but wasn't put on the, didn't get the final appropriation. It's money that's already been in the budget for this fiscal year, this year, calendar year. So it's additional appropriation ordinance 2026-1. Whereas it's been determined that it is now necessary to appropriate more money than was originally appropriated in the annual budget. Now therefore, Section 1 be it ordained by the Town Council of Westville, Port County, that for the expenses of taxing unit, the following additional sums of money are hereby appropriated out of the funds named for the purpose specified, subject to laws governing the same. Its major budget classification is 30000 other services and charges. The amount requested is $5,000. I make a motion that we approve ordinance 2026-1 in the first reading.
A second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. McMahon to approve ordinance 2026-1 in the first reading. Is there any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes. Passes 5-0. Now I'll make a motion we suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2026-1.
I'll second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Pothorsky to suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2026-1. Is there any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. You're not mad because I didn't call parks?
No, I'm not mad.
We have cancellation of old warrants. When the town writes a check, municipality writes a check, and somebody doesn't cash it, if it's over 2 years, we cancel them. It's just like if you write a check to somebody and it doesn't get back eventually, you just write it off, or not write it off, you put it back in your account, or close the check. So we have, these were processed in 2023. We have one June 21st, water deposit, Michael Cook, $40. November 21st, 2023, water deposit, Benjamin Montgomery, $80. June 21st, 2023, sewage deposit, Michael Cook, $40. November 21st, 2023, sewage deposit, Benjamin Montgomery, $80. And June 21st, 2023, from the general fund, Jenny Ramos for $50. I'll make a motion that we close these, cancel the old warrants.
I'll second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Pothorsky to cancel the warrants from 2023 that are outstanding. Any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. We have the Baker and Tilly agreement. Baker and Tilly is our financial advisors for example, the water and the sewer projects and the bond issues we have, and any other duties we need them for. Baker Tilly probably works with probably 90 or 90% of the municipalities in the state of Indiana. They're well-versed in this type of work, municipal work. I'll make a motion that we approve the contract with Baker Tilly for 2026.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. McMahon to enter in the agreement for 2026 with Baker Tilly. Any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. Fire Department activity report. Nope. TriCappa.
So they need the park for May 7th they want to use the park, so they're asking for permission to use the park for May 7th for their flower sale. And then they're asking for permission for Pumpkin Fest October 2nd and 3rd.
You want to make that a?
I'm gonna sit out from the vote,
Oh,
because I'm in TriCappa.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we let TriCappa use Prairie Meadow Park on May 7th for the flower sales and October 2nd and 3rd for the Pumpkin Fest. And also that, obviously rent-free, and we will pick up the electric for the Pumpkin Fest. They use our electric, that we waive any cost to them for that. Second that.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Deal to allow TriCappa to use the Prairie Meadow for flower sales and Pumpkin Fest. Is there any discussion? Mrs. Pothorsky abstains. Mr. McMahon?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0 with one abstention. Citizens' comments?
Ryan and Adam with the Westville Cruising.
I've heard of you guys.
We've seen you there a couple times. We just wanted to formally say May 1st, we would like to use the park on Fridays every week, May 1st through the end of October. I'll get you the date in October.
Whatever the last Friday
The
is.
30th will tentatively be the last show of the year, unless the weather stays good.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat would probably be the 30th also.
Okay.
And with asking to use the park on those Fridays, we would request that any other organization that would like to use the park on a Friday, communicate with us also, with the exceptions of obviously Pumpkin Fest and Birch Fest.
Right.
Well, a couple times last year, we got told midweek that we couldn't have the cruising because someone else was having an event that we weren't aware of. And we just didn't feel that if we came down and made the effort last year to reserve the park on Fridays, that we got kicked out of it without being told way ahead of time.
Okay, so,
We just want,
like if somebody rents the pavilion, that's it.
like, the one instance was TriCappa, I think it was, brought in a bunch of inflatables, Bubba didn't want us in the park for the cruise, and he thought it was unsafe for the children, and we just didn't see the eye to eye on that.
Yeah, I don't,
Europe, but yes, I know they had fun inflatables, but I didn't, I know I was trying to defuse the situation, but I was not.
Was it on one of the same nights where they had the
Yeah, it was a Sunset Sound.
Okay.
But
you want to diffuse it or deflate it?
deflate it. But I wasn't here, I was out of the country and I was getting, so I was trying to like work, because I know that TriCappa was willing to work with the Westville Cruise-In,
Yeah.
but I didn't know, like I,
Bubba said absolutely not, he didn't want us.
and then I And then I would message him and he's like, no, it's fine. So I was just playing the middleman.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
We just want better
Communication, yeah.
I'll make a motion that we allow the cruising group to use Prairie Meadow on Fridays beginning May 1st till the end of October, which is October 30th. And if Olga will be the contact between you and anybody
Yes, so
using
if
the
anyone's
park.
using it, let me know, I'll let them know, and then we'll just let everyone know and,
My office never schedules anything on Friday for that, so.
Oh, really? Oh.
Not typically at this,
okay, well then we'll just figure it, like, we'll just,
We'll go with
Yeah.
the flow, we'll figure it
Right.
out, but we just need better communication.
okay.
Because a lot of the guys that come to the cruises, they don't have Facebook or anything
Yeah.
like that. So we need to let them know like the Friday beforehand, so if they don't show up. and-
Aw.
They have cars with carburetors in them, so they don't have.
Yeah, you see the guys show up for 3 o'clock on a Friday over there. Those guys, most of them don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out. So they show up and no one else does, and they get left out. Then we get an earful the next week.
Did you want to second that?
Yeah, I'll second that.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Tversky to allow the cruising group to use Prairie Meadow park on Fridays from May 1st to October 30th. And Olga will be the contact.
I'll put the punching bag, it's fine.
And since you're here, Market on Main still happening the
Yep.
first weekend in June.
Yep, it's on a Sunday though this year.
It might work out better for everybody.
Okay, perfect. It's not, they were trying to move it on a Sunday, hopefully to have more participation, because the European market is on Saturday. I can't compete with the European market, you know what I mean, so.
I'll talk to you after.
Yeah.
about all that.
So is there any discussion on the park use? Okay, Mrs. Tversky.
Yes.
You're still mad about that, I know you are. Mr. McMahon?
Yes,
Mr.
salty about the park, so.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. Anything else? Thanks for coming tonight. They'll be here before we know it.
I've already got the new bead count design, I just haven't ordered them yet, or I'd give them to you guys tonight. And I've already got thoughts in my head of what I want to do with their gear. I just have to talk to him about it. He beats me.
Any,
He likes it though.
anything else? I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
Well, now you're happy. Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mrs. Tversky to adjourn. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, being none, the meeting adjourns at 7:20.